I am Heather Villa-Torres, and here I'm with Monica Horton. She is running for City Council, Zone 1. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good. I'm doing great. First, you are running this campaign with no opposition, so how do you kind of compensate that lack of competition in your campaign?
Well, I feel as though me being an unopposed candidate, I need to continue to be visible because we need for the area of our town, which is Northwest Springfield, to be represented in all areas of the public square. And the reason why that's so important is because representation matters, and there are constituents that attend these public forums, and they should be able to access their locally elected official at any of these events.
Alrighty. Speaking of strategy, you own Lenica Consulting Group.
Yes.
You own that. It's a business specializing in strategic planning and evaluation, among other things. What kind of strategy do you use in campaign, and what do you use as a foundation for making decisions for City Council?
That is such a good question. When I look at, first of all, what City Council's priorities are, public safety, economic vitality, and then even quality housing options, I think first and foremost, what does the City Council have in terms of a consensus? So when you're operating strategically around priorities with the City Council, you're working together alongside your own employee, which is the city manager, but also we have the city clerk that is our employee too. So we have two employees. And so what you really want to look at is establishing what some of those objectives are and what are we doing in terms of staff departments, in terms of advancing the goals of public safety, economic vitality, and quality housing options. And so we evaluate that every time a council bill comes to us and we say, hey, how is this consistent? What type of goal is this advancing within our priorities? And so we go from there, and we're able to either say, hey, this particular objective has been met, or we've fallen short and we need to continue to advance the goal or get rid of the goal if we feel like we've sufficiently met that particular goal for the City Council priorities.
That's great. You stated that civic services was on the forefront of your mind your last time you were running for elections. You mentioned homelessness, and I know right now you're thinking about renters insurance, taking fees, landlord fees, to make sure that properties are kept up to date. Can you kind of expand on that?
So a rental property inspection program would allow, because it's not in place right now, it would allow for our building development services department to go in on a cyclical basis. It could be anywhere from 3 to 5 years. Certainly they would take complaints and requests and that sort of thing, but getting our rentals kind of like on a cycle when it comes to internal inspections and certainly outward inspections. And what we want to do is, for those who have those properties, they would be assessed a rental licensing fee. So it would be more so like a license, like they go and get a business license.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.